Hello, everybody. How's it going for everyone today? We're back. Super excited to be back. Got a lot of work to do. We do have Burgage up and running. Some of them have had selections made for them. Nice little, what will be a carrot patch, I think, up here. Turned into a small holding that will be of great benefit to us. Which brings me to another point we haven't discussed. We chose the Bamberg smallholders as our way of getting through the world here. Our backstory is that we were driven from Bamberg by the bishop's heavy tithe. We learned to keep our hearts warm and our tables full by our own hands. We waste nothing, tend to every plot with care, and set down roots where we can live by our own labor and not by the bishop's mercy. So there is an increased amount of unhappiness due to a tithe. Tree planting is amazing, food variety gives bonus, and then we can have a thing called a small holding, which lets us build, it allows us to commit that family to that particular type of work forever. I myself have never really heard of a small holding before, so shout out to Better Goods sparkling water today. They're not sponsoring this video, but they are a delicious sparkling water drink. Just watch this man bring his horse and cart over here. We have food enough for 8 months, fuel enough for 11, so we're not doing horribly. We will give a family the delightful job of mining those rocks out of there so we can build ourselves a church. 16 timber. We have some variety, I think, giving us a bonus. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Give it time. They will come to our side, I'm sure. In the meantime, we are going to need some tools so that we can keep up with the maintenance cost. $56 mushrooms, 59 carp fish. Not bad. See, and then if you had AI, these two characters could just be like having a conversation while they fished. They could have a bunch of social dynamics in their marriage that it could just be happening. The opportunities are truly, truly endless now, I think. No one is at work yet, but we can see where they are pretty easily. Looks like she's off to work there. And Jorg, her husband, is going down a different path. We do get a monthly migration, so we'll have another person next month. I wonder if there's any way that we can increase that. With more approval, I'm sure. So that's the other thing that happens, is if you say I wanted to use this unassigned family, you then remove the opportunity or the ability to move around the oxen for labor purposes, whether that's to put logs in the logging camp or to move supplies around. But if you assign a particular stable to the to the camp, then no matter what, you'll have someone always assigned to the logging camp, if that makes sense. We can permanently assign one of our workers. You can assign a livestock worker once you've permanently given an assignment to becoming I think that's how it goes. Oh wow, purchasing animals is a lot less expensive now. That's probably a perk of our Bamberg holders. This is going to need to be an orchard. And Hmm. If I can help it, I'm going to try to limit the amount of trees that I cut away here, because just listen to that. That's so lovely. Just the breeze, and then it looks beautiful in the morning. So I don't want to lose that. Definitely don't. Okay, what we need to do now is have somebody join someone join our settlement, please. And we have another population as promised. We'll put them to work in the SAWPIT. Ella is at home, tending to the house, gathering water for everybody. Now she's coming back to work. No planks just yet. She seems to be going a roundabout way to get there. We need to have better roads. And I love that this game encourages you to really, in real time, see where the problems are. You know, look at people's feet patterns and see where people are going. Got some chickens. And we've got the room for some goat pens and a pig farm, but we just need the money for the animals. And they have been reduced in price as well. That's interesting. Okay. Well, let's get this church up and running. I bet we're not getting any logs because they're all transporting wood to constructing stuff, yeah. And they will prioritize that over the creation of planks, I think. Unless she goes there right now. She might. Nope. See, now she can just go up there and get the stone immediately, and she can use that road all the way through. That just works better for everybody. And we're not due for another family for another till November, really, so just have to wait. Couldn't hurt to go for a nice morning stroll. See what everyone else is up to here today. Make sure everyone's doing all right. Morning. Morning. We're just in a holding period at the moment because to wait for the construction to be done on the houses. The upgrade on the burgage plot over here, and that will free up one of the oxen. Just to give it time. It's better, I think. See how pretty those trees are? Like, you can't get rid of those. So pretty. Hello, guys. Looks like he was taking back some rocks. Very nice. So these plots are coming along very well. Whoa! Hey now. I'm under the bridge. What is going on? Come on now. Really? Oh, that's funny. I agree. Okay, now the thing we need to do is get this iron. This iron. Oh, we need planks. I see. Well,
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
okay. That plot is up. We're just waiting for one big old log. There it is. Now you are probably going to be transporting to the... What do you call that? A woodcutter's lodge? No. SAWPIT. Yeah, there we go. Have to wait for this family over here to... Now, there's gotta be a way, I would imagine there is, that you could assign a family that lives really close to it. I bet we could be that organized. Can we be that organized? Let's see if we can do it.
Firewood.
Weird. Hmm. Hmm. $10, $15, $20. We'll put another one in there for good measure. So we can do the iron pit. It's gonna cost how much? 4. Yeah. There. Oh, you can reassign the family to a different workplace. I see. Wow. So that would just be handy if you lived right next to where you worked. And you could just chill out. That's it. You done for the day? It's like, whew. Firewood for the home. Extensions. I wonder what that means. Transportation's horrible. Let me take a look and see what the transportation how that relates. Let's see. Okay, so it's saying efficiency isn't an abstract background calculation, it's literal physical simulation of time and space. Every single item in the game is represented physically, so a worker's efficiency is entirely dependent on how far they have to walk and how much they have to carry at once. So if your workers are spending 80% of their day walking, they're only producing 20% of the time. The golden rule is that distance is time. So in many city builders, resources magically teleport to a global stockpile. Not here. If a woodcutter chops down a tree, they have to physically pick up the firewood and carry it to a storage or stall. Proximity is everything. Logging camps need to be placed directly against the tree line. Your granary should be as close to your foragers, hunters, and farmers as possible to minimize travel time. Roads matter. Villagers walk significantly faster on roads. Building a direct straight road between a production building and its designated storage immediately increases output. Now, one of the biggest mistakes new players make is that leaving their storehouses and granaries unstaffed. These aren't just passive storage bonuses. The families assigned to them act as your dedicated logistics network. Normal workers, like a forager or a woodcutter, can only carry one item at a time. Families that are assigned to a storehouse and a granary get access to hand carts, which allow them to transport up to 10 items at once. So if you rely on your production workers to walk their own goods into town, production grinds to a halt. Fully staffing your storage building ensures that specialists handle that heavy transportation while your producers stay at the stations producing. Okay. And then, yeah, again, dedicated animals. If you build a saw pit to make planks, it requires an ox to bring it logs. So if your only ox is busy dragging logs to a construction site across town, your saw pit workers will simply stand around idle. Okay. So that's interesting. Our productivity is really low for this family because they're so far away. Let's see where he is. Where does he live? You live here, and that's way the hell over there. Okay. And that is our church. So it's interesting. Each person in the family cycles through the jobs of the day. So watching the family at the saw pit, those guys craft, then they get supplies for the house, then they go home and wait, and then the next person takes over. So if they all could just do that here, they have access to the well, they have access to the marketplace. So get started on the orchard there. I think we're nearly done with this stone. So what we can do is help out our workers. We'll take the advice and we'll assign a livestock just to keep things going. We'll eventually upgrade these things, but for now, one more person there and one more person there. Beautiful. And so they do run a market stall, but they can also transport by hand cart. So that's very cool. So he's peddling his wares while she goes off to collect stuff, which relieves our laborers. Looks like those are fish. No, I love it. Everyone's so productive and things are moving along rather nicely. New family moved in, which means it is December. Winter is coming. Gird thy loins, boys. Gird thy loins. Okay, we've almost cut down every single tree over here.
We need more work.
Just for good measure, so everybody has heat. Well, it says we have enough heat for another year, so never mind. Then we'll put it into the logging camp.
Let's get to work.
Looking good. Turned out nice. Looking cold. He's dug a very nice path. Yeah, it looks like it's just the stable, and then the only thing I asked them to do was the well after that, but I don't think I have enough. Well, thanks so much for joining me, guys, on another episode of Let's Play. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. As winter has arrived, but the church will be raised. Our people will know the warmth of our faith is strong.